Welcome back, guys. My name is Jake, and today we are going to be reacting to the new As I Lay Dying video, and the song is called Echoes. Now, As I Lay Dying is one of those bands where I kind of didn't even know that they still were around. Kind of like Oceanu. Like, Oceanu kind of disappeared for, I don't know, 10 years. Didn't hear a peep from him, and then all of a sudden they dropped a banger, and I can't remember what song it is, but it's a good song, and it just really, it felt like I was a kid again, and my favorite band dropped a new song. So I used to be a massive As I Lay Dying fan, 94 Hours, and Confined, and all those other like classic songs that if you just go back and listen to, you will get that nostalgic memory of, you know, being a kid, and maybe you had like, we were waking up and flat ironing your hair, and, you know, getting in the hot bath so that way your jeans would be even tighter to you. I remember there once was a time where you were fucking awesome if you had the flat iron swoopy hair and the tight jeans and the cool ass, you know, graphic tee with some kind of cartoon monster on it. God, those were great days. You probably even have vivid memories of listening to this song in your buddy's car or your mom's car after the hot goth chick who's into Falling in Reverse shot you down and she started dating some other ultra goth. And really, thinking back, none of us were cool. We weren't cool, at least in like the general population, but in our little subculture, subsect of society, we were the shit. Let's go ahead and start this video. All right, I hear some clean vocals, some dude walking. This dude's fucking jacked. Good God. Oh my God. This guy's like walking TRT. Jesus. He's fucking massive. Did they stop touring at some point, and did he just get really into like bodybuilding? Not powerlifting, bodybuilding. This dude is on mad peptides, TRT, D-ball, Trembolone, Diana, whatever his... Hey, As I Lay Dying, who's giving you the gear? I want some too. Who said that? Oh, I don't know. Let's just keep watching. God, that's awesome. So off rip, like 30 seconds in, that didn't feel like an As I Lay Dying necessarily. It kind of felt like some like pretty hardcore like metal, which I guess is metalcore, but it didn't feel like As I Lay Dying. It felt like someone else. I don't know what that felt like, but not totally on brand for these guys. So he's kind of doing this thing where in prior As I Lay Dying songs, every lyric was like kind of like I can't scream, but you know, they were all scream vocals before, and what I'm kind of getting here is like a low muttering, kind of aggressive, under the breath, kind of like a talking almost like he's like casting a spell or some type of, you know, crazy stuff. He sounds like a mage, and like you're in like a mid-zone boss battle, and he's kind of like, you know, buffing all of his teammates or something like that. Which, look at that fucking physique. Oh my God. Do you think he has sleep apnea? I guarantee you he has sleep apnea now. And if my mage was ripped like this guy, there's no dungeon that we couldn't conquer. Good God, he's the Genghis Khan of mages. He's like Gandalf if he was, you know, 600 years younger and on fucking trend. Nice. Man, these clean vocals kind of fucking rip. A little solo action. Hold on. Let's go back. Let's look at that guitar. What the fuck guitar? Is that a Schecter? I kind of like that guitar a lot. Look how wide the strings are. Is he a little dude or is that a giant guitar? I don't think it's a baritone. Let's count the strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Thank you for playing a 6-string. How God intended it to be. Not like all these fucking 7-stringers out here. But, yeah, no, that was a sweet-ass solo. I don't remember As I Lay Dying doing a whole lot of solos before, but I'm with it. So, one thing that my wife and I have been talking about is the potential of one day being like white people with dreadlocks. And I'll say, as a representative for the white guys with dreadlocks, I don't know, this guy kind of gives me the vibe that, like, I don't know, he owns crystals, but also elbows people in the mouth at Chain Reaction. Like, he kind of gives me like craft beer crystals vibes here. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm an asshole. Who knows? Or like, kind of the facial hair too gives me like a pirate, kind of like Jack Sparrow. I don't know. I feel like I could go fishing with him in the Caribbean, not in like a lake like a red-blooded American, but like definitely in the Caribbean. Like we could catch a barracuda and he would know just how to cook it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Tell me how you feel about it in the comments. God, imagine getting cracked in the skull by this guy. A second guitar solo? They both get their own guitar solos? Oh, this guy's not nearly as jacked. Look, bro, if you're gonna rock the muscle shirt, you gotta pump some gear up in them guns, you know what I'm saying? Like, dude, you can't stand next to the lead singer, I don't know his name, John As I Lay Dying, and, you know, start ripping a sick solo, which, by the way, sick fucking solo. The second solo, but a sick-ass solo. But, yeah, if you're going to rip the muscle tee, bro, you got to bring the heat. I have no room to talk. That's why I don't wear the muscle tees, because I'm not particularly jacked anymore. If you saw me a year ago, then I had like a visible six-pack, but I got married, fell in love, got fat. Shit happens. Hey, maybe he fell in love and got, you know, not fat. He's not in bad shape. But like, you know, if me and this guy could get together with Johnny As I Lay Dying, the lead singer, and do some peptides, and I think we'd all be on a good one. All right, Patchouli Jack Sparrow. God, I bet this guy can wield the fuck out of a scimitar. Lead singer, he's just fists or maybe a battle mace. I take everything back about the wizard thing that I said earlier. Lead singer is full-blown battle axe. Wow. No breakdown. So, I'll tell you what, guys. I think that as far as a dope metal song is, that this is like a dope metal song. Does it strike me as I Lay Dying in the true As I Lay Dying fashion? Not entirely. I don't entirely hear that band that I used to love. Like, if I go back and listen to, like, I don't know, Nothing Left, or like let's just roll down the like Parallels, My Own Grave, Confined, Through the Struggle. If we go back and listen to Through the Struggle, like there's clearly a different style here. If you told me that these two bands were the same band, I wouldn't believe you. It sounds polished. It sounds very polished. It sounds very homogenized, kind of. And, like, not saying that's a bad thing necessarily, but definitely it's like a lot of bands sound nice and clean and produced and expensive nowadays. And Old As I Lay Dying sounded heavy and crunchy and like kind of like dirty and hardcore, and that's what really drew me into it. Now, did I say the song is bad? No, I think it's a very good song. I just don't think it's As I Lay Dying. Am I still gonna go to the show and try to, elbow someone in the mouth to it? Yeah, 100%. But I'm also gonna want to hear, like Through the Struggle, this band from yesteryear that meant so much to me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, and there's that vocal thing that I was talking about earlier. Like, he used to only do guttural, screaming style vocals, and that's kind of not what I got from that last song. And you know what? Maybe he had a throat surgery. Maybe, like, I don't know. I haven't kept up with it. Maybe something happened where he can't scream, as much as he used to, and now during a set, he can only, do, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes worth of screams collectively, so you got to save that, especially if you're playing, big festivals and you're touring and this, that, and the other. Like, I get it, man. We're all getting older. So, end of the day, I think that the new As I Lay Dying song is super sick. If you guys like the song, tell me in the comments, like the video, do all the YouTube things. Echoes by As I Lay Dying. I think it's awesome. Hold on. Let's just look up. Okay, Tim Lambesis. Tim Lambesis is so fucking jacked now that I think it automatically, out of sheer force of will, puts them as a super fucking awesome band. He just curled his way to the top. Yeah, no, Tim Lambesis is tight. As I Lay Dying is tight. If you disagree with me, it's because you were wrong and you have a bad opinion. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. The next video coming out is going to be a knife build where I'm actually making a knife, and I just talked shit on 7-stringers, but I'm trading a knife for something pretty cool. So, please hit that notification bell. That way when that video drops, you'll be notified and you can go see exactly what we made for a trade on Facebook Marketplace. I think you guys are going to like it a lot. All right, guys. Have a great day. Peace.